It's the time to get down.
Coming up right now, I call it Tech Moment. That's right, it starts with a virus that we release into a community, a virus of love and information, and it spreads. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Tech Moment.
Hey, I like that snow pusher ad down there.
Snow pusher. Yeah, you know, that's what happened. You know, we have to take mercies to some extent.
I like that. That caught my
You did a
attention.
snow pusher ad.
Yeah, man. It's kind of catchy.
It is. It's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, very
Well, you know, as part of today's thing, we the last show of the year, we wanted to talk about the things that we're finding to be most wonderful. And part of it is this emerging of the apps, you guys. We have a website, Spoken Words. Let's go there. SpokenWords.tv, which is captured. Mac put a link on his menu bar to Spoken Word. It has, okay, what I'm saying is my people, they are certain things, I never can predict which things really inspire them, but this Spoken Words and the Empress DeVoe, so I think, first of all, the Empress DeVoe is one of our regular co-hosts here. She is the community manager.
Turn your signature
Oh,
into a new
shut
one.
up. She's the community manager at SpokenWords.tv. It's a growing community. Take a look. People are growing. And we're going to go and take a look at the spot. But, you know, it's the represent. It actually sprung out of the Collab Project,
Yeah.
which is a spoken words project. But we had long been working toward having Spoken Words TV. But look for this to take off more in 2013. Now, what I wanted to do as part of the tech moments, since we have to deal with a bunch of technical things, poor Mac McAllister. Mac's been having a bunch of things over at his site. And it's actually not from the same sources. That's the thing I wanted to tell Mac.
Right.
Unfortunately, he has things hitting him at the same time.
Yeah, it's like a party.
Yeah, it's like party at Mac's house, okay? Party at Mac's house.
Right.
And that's why. So first things first. Robot membership, because they go there to promote and do things, okay? I just signed into Spoken Words TV in the same way that Mac would sign into his website. Any of you got a Ning site? Ning.com is probably the best place to build website. It's actually created by the inventor of Netscape,
Right.
Mark Anderson,
Right.
back in the day. And it has the best social media features built in. And so we use it. We have a number of them. At one point in time when they were free, I had probably 300 of them.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I had a lot. I had like
And
it
here's
was ridiculous.
The smart part about it, they were all prepared with their template of pricing and everything. It didn't matter. They said let everybody they said let them accumulate it all.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go. Guess what?
We want you to pay.
And then you're gonna put too much time in it, and you go like, I can't give it away, huh? Smart. That's what I call smart strategy. Suck you in.
Well, there you go.
That's it.
And that's how they get you. You know, they always give you. That's the business model.
Yes, it is.
Free, and then you pay for better.
Yes.
Or you pay for speed. You pay. That's the business model.
Yes, it is.
Now, I'm taking you in here because everybody's got one of these sites, and a bunch of you do, and a bunch of you are considering it. If you want to build a website, let me put it to you like this. The good news is that you don't have a whole lot of choices. I mean, you can be in terms of pricing.
Right.
Well, I mean, you do, but you don't have to. This site, it runs you about $20 a month. If you pay for the whole year, it's like $240, whatever. You pay for the whole year, they give you 2 months off or something.
Right.
So we suggest you suck it up and pay for the whole year and get the discount. Or you could do a Tumblr for free. And there's a bunch of free ones, like Norman uses Wix. I have a Wix account. It was funny, I went to Wix and said, let me just search. Of course, there I was. So, because I tested all of these. But if you want to go and just jump to the spot that allow you to have the state-of-the-art features, go on and spend the $20 and get a Ning site for the year. And they'll give you 2 months off. So now, the issue is management. Now, one of the things you have to know, when you go to on your left, you see it says members management. So if you go there, you get to see your members. Now, you can sort your members by name, email. Now, I'm going to click name because I want to sort them. Because I want you to see that who's the administrators. Well, Victor Allen is an administrator. See down there, administrator? Victor Allen. Now, what does that allow him to do? It allows him to come in and change things. So, now for my associates, when you want me to help you to start fixing your websites, go on and make me an administrator so I can go in and start fixing some of these things for you.
Right.
Okay, but even though most people, Mac does a pretty decent job. Because with the Ning sites can be a little overwhelming. Yeah. Now, Mac has a music player in there he's having problems with. That's a different thing. But the thing he's having problems with, that everybody's having problems with, is these robots that are coming to join the websites.
All those females.
Now, whenever you get people that are joining your websites and they have names that are products, like Netflix brings a sale, or pregnancy tests in a can, or anything like that, most of those are robots. Almost all of them. I rarely find them when they're not robots. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay? And so you're going to need to go here, Mac, and actually get rid of them yourself. See, that's one thing Ning won't do for you. So you have to actually go here, Mac, and click next to each name that you want to get rid of. Now, I've already done it here. That's why you don't see it. And then you go to, you click a name, and then you go select an action. And you can go suspend from network, suspend from spam, suspend for spam, delete, just whatever you want, get rid of them. Hit the road, Jay. So let's remember, that's what you have to do. And you have to do that for all of them. Okay? Now, what I would say, if you're not sure, just leave them. But all the ones that have obvious, no picture. Now, let's take a look at Mac's site. Because now, Mac, remember I showed you a couple things. I talked to you real quick. I said, go make me an administrator. We talked about the robot. Let me tell you one quick thing before we move on. The new mobile integration from all Ning sites. Everybody needs to see this. If you have a Ning site, it's already integrated for mobile. You have to determine, you select what happens when people come there. You may not have done this. So when you come to our sites on your phone, the first page you get is your page at our site. Everybody can debate this. You can also show activity, blogs. You can add pages. See here, select, add a new page. You can select from all the pages at your Ning site and add it. So this mobile setting allows you to set your Ning page. Okay? Yeah. All right. So now, one last thing we only wanted to do is quickly. And the main reason we did it was because Mac is under assault. Mac is under, and Mac, okay, now Mac, see, go look at Mac's members. And they start taking over all your activity. Look at this. So he got where Netflix on the Wii, Netflix down today, fixed Netflix error, trouble streaming Netflix. All these, every single one of these are robots and bots. Diarrhea and first 2 weeks of pregnancy. The key you'll notice is that they come with these weird, stupid name slogans because they're done as promotion. By the way, as a developer, I'm proud to say I've never done this bullshit.
Yeah. No.
I've never put hidden cookies on your stuff.
That's a whole different group.
I hate that. That's a whole different group. I hate it.
Wait a minute. That is social media. And they do hit me. It. Everyone that's hitting you, they have identified our network. It's really very simple. They take it over to another level. They go, oh, yeah, that's Pack Stereo. Let's see what their IP configuration is, if they have one.
That's what I'm saying. So, Mac, I just want you to know, this part everybody has.
Yeah.
Brandy got 300 on her site. Yeah. 300. And you have to go through there and get rid of them.
Wow.
You have to go there. So I just want you to know that.
Yeah.
Okay, now, so that's that kind of stuff, okay? Now, so that's done with the technical bad thing. Now, for the upcoming year, I got to tell you a quick tour, hot places to get your accounts. Video. Gonna get, by the way, everybody on our team, I got to get in there and organize our Video setup. We got so much stuff up there. I got to take some stuff out, put more stuff in. But Video, the online collaboration, more to come from this. Mac is getting ready to do his whole thing. Want to get an approval from PMC and everybody, but I think we should go on and put the version of Make It Up to Me on dig.ccmixter.
That's
and
what
start to share. That's what we were going to do last night, but I got out of it. Yeah. So remember, Video is our online collaboration place, but I want all the folks to go to CCMixter.org and make a profile now. I mean, but I didn't say the folks. I mean Mac, PMC specifically, DeVoe, Kimberly Lola, because what you want to do is get yourself up there, so that we can see, as we promote the song, we want to make sure it promotes us. That's why we did it, to share too. So what I'm saying is, when we put the song up there for everybody in the world to listen to, I don't want them to do that without knowing who we are.
Right.
Now here's CCMixter. I'm going to log in. See, but I could make a profile here. But so when you go to our profile, look at it. On the left they have your page, edit your profile. Here it is. So your page, let's go there. So I'm a member. See, right there, and I have Flow up there. But I want Mac, I want PMC, going to get your members so we can, when we share, we need to build this online presence and let everybody know that we are a group, that we work together. Right. And that's why I was saying if people would do this, this would be part of it.
And Mario, I'm not going to try to change up, but I have to remind you, because we're doing such a spontaneous moment here, that I didn't give you the FYI on the new sports hot picks.
Oh, didn't go? It's not up there?
Not yet, but I'm a monitor it. Just give me.
Sorry.
Yeah. See,
thank you. See, what happened was I pulled it up to upload.
Right. And see, and I know I do the same thing.
See, thank you, Vic.
See, I knew it.
I'm uploading it right now.
We're, like I said, live publishing while we're on the show, monitoring while we're talking to you, dealing with those female robots. Well, not you, Mac. You don't have a problem with it.
That's right. Female robot. Hey, it helps to have 4 computers around you.
That's right. And then look, the bottom line is this is the part where we say when you don't have that production crew behind you, you have to communicate in this real time. And this is the part I like about the show that really doesn't deal with fandom to me. I like the idea of what we go through here. And that way it keeps me going in a world where I go, it begins and ends with you or I. And so that's the way it is. That's the real world. And get you guys a partner. Wife, girlfriend, somebody close that got your back.
Get you a partner.
Get you a partner. Yeah. What did Saban say? See, what did he say? Okay. I'm just trying to say it, man. Saban said, he said, man, if I didn't have a business partner, I don't know how you guys go into business by yourself.
It's hard. Well, as I said, without Vic, I don't,
What are we talking about?
It was looking rough.
No,
I'm telling you,
it was worse for me. I'm going, you want to see a brother thinking about tech? But I could do all the other stuff.
I had nobody. Every now, like I said, when you creative and you do stuff, every now and then you look up and you're working alone.
That's not fun, dude. I don't see no inspiration.
You look up, you say, damn,
there's no inspiration.
I'm alone again?
By yourself. I'm sorry.
Because the people don't get it, so you have to be willing to work alone.
Oh, man.
You got to be willing to work alone. So that's why I'm used to working alone. But now, see, I work with Vic. That's the only one that can deal with it.
Man, this part I love. I said, I just don't have enough of me to go around.
There we go. Well, everybody, get your profile up there. Probably, Vic, you probably should get one too. Even though I know the music's not this. He always plays down his musical side, even though he has a CD on.
Oh no, I'm gonna do it. The only reason why the part I like about this is sometimes you just sit there and go through the exercise, and I know I'm gonna come back to music no matter what, and it's never gonna leave me. But I've already got this mission that you make sure you do the best way of being revenued more than just app.
Well, that's what I'm looking at. Because tell you, part of the thing that fascinates me when it comes to revenue, the first one is Mac. Because he does the weekly show. Right. Now that puts him in the risk of being considered a pirate in some communities. On the other hand, what if we could license everything and then run ads?
That's right.
That's what I'm trying to look at.
Right.
And it has to do with the formats in which he presents the show, believe it or not.
Right.
He can't put it on YouTube, but he probably can stream it.
That's right.
And that may be the one that's $23 a month.
Right.
We're experimenting because I'm doing it for me because I want to learn and Mac, and for me and my stuff and Mac stuff because we have internet radio too. That's why we have so many.
Right.
So we're working on that. The issue is trying to be able to stream legitimately the shows using top 40 material and being able to sell the ads. I think I have that much down. It just has to do with how he creates his show. Because he creates it as a 1 hour full-length thing, that makes it a little different than if he was to put in his inserts and then have the tracks and let the software do the mixing.
Right.
Which I'm not suggesting he do because I don't want to mess with his stuff. I'm just saying that's the way some of the stuff works.
Right.
So let's take a look. I wanted to hip you to play some members because it's the end of the year. Go to CCMixter. I talked about Wii Video, right? Now, the other one I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm hot on Hipcast. Hipcast. I'm hot on Hipcast. In fact, some of these people, I'm going to be writing them, Vic.
Okay.
And see if we can do interviews online, whatever, with them, even if they come in, because these are other developers. These are the developers that help the developers.
Right.
They make their stuff. People like me then use it in creative ways.
Aggregation, baby.
And that's the way. So Hipcast, you guys, what is Hipcast? If you want to publish audio or video, as it were, podcasts. Why podcast? Because that is the word that is used by Apple and everybody else.
Branding.
Yeah, it's the same stuff. You just call it. What's the difference between a video playlist and a video podcast? The name.
That's about it.
How it's delivered.
Yep.
It's the same stuff. It's like, what's the difference between a blog and a web page?
Right.
Nothing.
It's
the same thing. It always was, but it's what you called it. Because we had vlogs. Victor said, that ain't lasting. I said, hey, I got a vlog. Victor said, that ain't lasting. That ain't lasting.
It's not going to work.
It's not going to work. It didn't work. So we had blogs with videos, and those were vlogs. Now, since everything has everything, which is audio, video, text, and photos, it's always that.
Yeah.
What difference? But the point being, these places, go here, take a look at Hipcast, you guys. I got this. I went and got Hipcast because I was starting to work more and more with RSS feeds. RSS feeds stands for really simple syndication. Who cares about that? It's the way that the websites and the applications put your information into a stream.
Right.
Twitter puts your stuff into a stream.
Right.
Facebook gives you a stream. What do they call it? A timeline activity.
Right.
They're streams. So when you can capture those things and put them into an app, now you got an app. The whole thing with RSS feeds is that you can make RSS feeds include pictures, audio, video. Have you all noticed what Twitter is looking like today when you go to a Twitter feed?
Right. And it will. And what is the biggest thing that they're going to be dealing with? Should they make full out profiles because they're so good and they're simple?
Always make the fast profile so you have no excuse.
Right.
Whenever I go to a site, I make a profile in usually 2 minutes.
Right.
Use the same picture, the same 2-line description, okay, the same website. So to me, when you go to check out one of these places and the time it takes you to look, you should make a profile. Plus, that gets you higher in the searches.
Right.
It's a habit to acquire.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's what gets you out in the search places. Vic, meanwhile, keep an eye on your stuff because it should be.
And then just to give you guys, for those of you who may be going through this, I know a lot of people already understand this, but I'm going to say it anyway because it helps. If you are familiar with people around in your community and you contact each other directly, if all of a sudden you get an invitation from somebody you know, but they do it through an app where you have to sign up at the app first, warning. That may not be them sending you that. Right. That may be the app having something that it goes through your contacts. So it'll fool you. So if Mario sends me something and he didn't, he says, well, he signed up with somebody unwillingly and unknowingly by accident, and they say, let us have access to your contacts to use this app. It will automatically go to those contacts. Yeah, that's right. Send out an invitation as if Mario asked me to come and see a message. And I said, that's the app. So for those of you who understand this is a whole different subject, but I've run into a few people who are going, I got to go apologize to all my contacts.
You got to deal with this no matter what, because it happens no matter what service you use, right?
You got to do it.
It happens, so don't blame them. It's going to happen at Yahoo.
They got it.
Gmail. You guys, it's part of the world that exists today.
Yeah.
But, we'll get around it.
Yeah. I just got just an FYI. Just
and and it's good that we're going to keep reminding you of these things because you are going to face it.
Yeah.
Well, we're reminding everybody listening in, special holiday broadcast. We are going to be doing the hot picks and the new sports. We're about 26 minutes in right now to the broadcast. Yeah. And what we're doing is we're attempting to tell you for 2013 things that you as an artist, as a creative person, should be doing to sell. Now, listen, notice that I tend to have the similar kinds of plans, whether you're a music artist or you write books or you have other products. Why? Because it makes no difference to me. This is the way we sell all of it. Right. I don't care if you sell fish, quilts. I would still be making an app with a website. Right. I would still be making a YouTube account and a Twitter account. It makes absolutely no difference what we're selling. Right. Okay? And because you're going to make an audio book. You're going to make all these things about your life as part of embracing reality TV.
Right.
Of your life.
Yeah.
You're going to do all these things. Take a look here at Hipcast, the place we're recommending is the latest service. I'm doing my podcasting there. I got the $4.95 a month account. Now, let me tell you why. You got to have the best tools, Vic.
Now, did you say $4.95 with the dot after the 5?
$4.95 a month.
Just in case.
That's right. $4.95 a month.
There you go.
It has a 7-day free trial. What happened was I was looking at dressing up our RSS feeds. And I was also looking at the fact that poor Mac, until Ning improves that audio player,
right,
his audio cannot be played back within a smartphone or a device. Now, that doesn't bother him, but it bothers the hell out of me. Because that's the way we make them available to the entire world. We got to get that broadcast so that it plays into a smartphone.
And Mac, if you're showing dedication right off him, you're spending this much time with Ning as it troubleshoots what you're going through. If you put in that much time as what Mario's trying to get out of what you do, I guarantee you're going to appreciate it.
Well, I'm just saying it's within the reach. In other words, what I'm saying, it is entirely possible to potentially license his stream.
Sure is.
Put it in an app and let him charge for the advertising.
Right.
We already found the advertising software, right?
Right.
We already found all the stuff that allows you to bill as an indie. We found everything. We found everything.
Yeah.
You can do all that. The question is, can you get people to listen?
Right.
And develop an audience. Hipcast is the spot. Put your podcast there. If you don't do podcasts, think about doing one just so you can have a Hipcast account. Right. For example, PMC should think about some of all these things to use them in some kind of a creative ways because it allows to expand his name.
Right.
When you when you do your podcast here, they will get connected to iTunes so that when people search iTunes for your podcast. Now remember, $4.95 a month, $4.95 a month. When you get to the $9.95 a month, it's unlimited bandwidth, unlimited downloads. I have the one that's 5 gigabytes and then $1 extra. But my point being, you got to go. This is what we're using right now. So by the time we get into early 2013, know that I'm already syndicating additionally now the audio versions of the Morning Coffee Monologue, Quotes by Jezreel, Victor Allen's New Sports, Good News, Bad News, Sippin' and Schmoozin', Conspiracy Wednesday News. Yeah. All of those will be their own separate podcasts, hopefully registered at iTunes.
Yep.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Y'all come on and do y'all's, okay? That's the whole thing. Now, so that's Hipcast. Reverbnation, listen, this is a website for musicians. I tell people if you're writing a book, make an account here because the features are so wonderful.
Absolutely.
They have features that are absolutely so wonderful. You can use them just to promote yourself.
Right.
Whether or not you're and if you don't have a website, remember that's the other thing we'll be talking about. Do you need a website for 2013? No. But you need the URL.
Right.
You need to have the www.yournameyourbiz.com.tv. You could have that point to a Reverbnation. You could have that point to a Facebook. You could have that point to a Tumblr or Twitter. You can point any of those places will actually work for you. But remember, Reverbnation, the spot. We have how many accounts? I think I have 10. I think 10. Yeah, because I have it for all of our stuff. And remember, what happens now, our shows, for example, the show Morning Coffee, the show New Sports, all of those,
Mario,
that's right. Yeah. They all have Reverbnation accounts.
Right. You got to. It's revenue.
Free Reverbnation accounts.
Right.
So PMC might have a Reverbnation account for his beats.
Right.
Mac might have Reverbnation accounts for his show just to promote things. He might not even post anything other than commercials.
Right.
Okay, but go check Reverbnation. So you guys, what we've been doing, those are the main ones. The only other one that I'll tell you, and this one is a real insider, is that you see the apps that we've been making from appmaker.com. I want you to know that there's another app maker in the house that's also the bomb. It's called Capriza. Go to CAPRIZA.com. This will allow you to make your first app in minutes. You think I'm lying?
Yeah.
All right. The whole thing is to empower you. These are my tools. Remember, you go get the best tools, do the best stuff, everybody.
Yeah.
And that's the way we do it.
This is what you've been calling the condensed version of what the collab project was going to have yesterday. Parts.
Yeah, that's why I tried to do it.
Yeah, I know you had to go
I
to it
feel so
anyway.
bad. I wanted to get stuff out to everybody because Vic and I would do broadcasts. Yeah, last night I was going to cover some of this because we were going to upload the track into the collab project.
Right.
We don't want it to go out until we make sure everybody's happy so I can
Right.
promote you.
Right.
Definitely PMC's a beat maker.
Right.
Right? So we want to make sure it's clear to everybody
Right.
he did the beat.
Right.
And also he retains that right to use it. He's the only one
Right.
who keeps that piece of that music. That beat, that's his legal. He's just loaning it to this project to
Well,
go
yeah.
out in this form. That's
Yeah.
the way it legally is handled.
Right.
So that he can retain his ownership. And then when they come back and want to use stuff for other things or that same beat for other things, that's
it.
him.
Right.
So go take a look. Remember, we were going to cover this in the collab project, but we weren't feeling too good last night. This, again, is the tech moment. And remember, it starts. It starts with a virus. A virus of love that goes worldwide, international. We're going viral with love. Tech moments. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Tech moment.